All right, so we took a look at the first part of chapter 8, which was all that data that we looked at, mean, median, mode, box plots, histograms. The second part of chapter 8 talks about angles. So in your toolkit, you have this toolkit entry, and it talks about some key vocabulary terms. I'm going to elaborate on the next couple of slides, but complementary angles, supplementary angles, are two of the main types, and then later we'll be looking at adjacent and vertical. So let's first start with our basic angle. If we have a right angle, it has this little box in the corner. And a right angle is always 90 degrees. Think about where your walls in your house meet your ceiling. That's a 90-degree angle. If all of those weren't 90-degree angles, your ceiling would collapse. The next angle is the acute angle, and that is less than 90 degrees. So I could draw in here looking like 90 degrees, right? You can see that it's less than 90 degrees, okay? It's acute, it's small. Obtuse is an angle that is more than 90 degrees, okay? So it's larger than that 90-degree mark. So if I wanted to put a line in here to look like 90 degrees, then you can see that the green arrow over here is larger than that. Okay? Then we have a straight angle, which is just a straight line, and I don't know if you knew it was called a straight angle, but that is 180 degrees always. So there are two things. The right angle is always 90, and a straight angle is always 180. The acute and the obtuse are either less than 90 or more than 90. Then we have pairs of angles. So complementary angles form 90 degrees. They form that right angle. So we're looking at this pair right here, okay? Angles 1 and 2, if I would add them together, I would get 90 degrees, okay? Angles 1 and 2 here are called supplementary angles. They make what's called a straight angle, and a straight angle is always 180 degrees. Looks like I'm missing the G in angles. Okay, so now we're going to look at some examples. On the first page, you're just going to classify the angles as acute, obtuse, right, or straight. Okay, so number 1 is acute. It's smaller than 90 degrees. Number 2 is obtuse because it's greater than 90 degrees. And number 3, because it has the box in the corner, we know it's a right angle, okay? All right, I'm going down to the second page. We're talking about complementary angles. What did we say complementary angles are? They equal 90 degrees, okay? So in number 1, I have one angle that's given, and it says it's 45. And the other angle has x, which is what we need to find. So 90 minus 45 gives me 45. Remember, if the whole thing has to be 90 and one of them is 45, you would subtract. So in number 2, the whole thing has to be 90, and I'm going to subtract 72. Okay. And we'll put the little degree mark. So for complementary angles, they have to equal 90 degrees. Supplementary, on the other hand, equal, what do we say? 180, because they make a straight angle. So that means that this angle plus this angle has to give me 180. So right now they're giving me 100. So 180 minus 100, hopefully you did that in your head, is 80. Okay, number 2. We have 76 degrees, and we know the whole thing has to be 180. So 180 minus 76 gives me 104. So on this page, you're going to be looking at only supplementary angles. And remember, they equal 180. Okay? When we get to the next page, we're going to be looking at mixed angles. So if we're talking about the supplement, of 164. Supplementary means that they equal 180. So 180 minus 164 gives me 16. Okay? I'm going to color code this so we can see it real good. Complementary. Complementary angles are angles that equal 90 degrees. 90 minus 17 gives me 73. Okay? The complement of 58. So it may benefit you to write out here on the side that this was 180, complement is 90, a complement is 90, the supplement's going to be 180, and the complement will be 90 when added together. That may help you to do that, okay? So now we're on the complement of 58, okay? So 58 plus what gives me 90? Or 90 minus 58 is 32, okay? The supplement of 175. So 175 plus what will give me 180? That's going to be 5. And the last one left, the complement, so it should work out. The complement of 49 is 41. 41 plus 49 equals 90. Okay? At the bottom, you're going to be looking at complements and supplements to each angle. Okay, so I'm just going to do the first one. So if I have an angle that's 62 and I need the complement of 62, 90 minus 62 is 28. But if I wanted the supplement, remember this is 90, the supplement's 180. But if I wanted the supplement of 62, I would do 180 minus 62 to get 118. Okay? So we're just going to focus on those two. You do have another whole page of supplementary and complementary angles. Okay? If you have any questions, email me, please.